some stopper and oh, it's about to stop. Get closer to the flower. There you go. Oh no, the kittens are following me. Dang the camera. Pay attention to what you're doing. Well, hello, Specks Appeal. Yes, I did have a couple other sunflowers, but their stems were not, did not hold them up. And hello, Cheryl. It just stopped raining and it's still misting, and I should have waited. I thought it was about done. I looked at the radar first. Yep. I thought we'd have a topic today if a few more people show up. I was watching a cooking show today, and plus I was watching cooking videos on YouTube, and got me to thinking about food. And it's just too wet to bring any cats out here. I mean, it's been raining all day. It stopped for a little while, long enough for me to come out here and feed the cats. Yeah, that's a very complicated story about the kitten. It didn't have anything to do with the kitten. It had to do with more of what was going on with me. And plus I thought, well, this kitten won't like me because she's going to blame me, or maybe associate her losing her leg with me. And I thought, well, she's not going to want to bond with me, and that I was afraid the other cats were going to hurt her, and my cat Elysian just did not like her, and of course he's the youngest. The youngest always sort of has that reaction. Well, hello, Robert. Good to see you here. I mean, she was gone less than a day, and the person that had her knew that I was gonna get her back. I don't know. I just I was having a lot of things going on that didn't have anything to do with the kitten. Anyway, here comes a kitty coming over to say hello. We can look at something else, right? Here. That's Noah. Hello, Noah. I can't pet her, but she'll come over and say hello. I can follow. She follows me around. Here comes one of my kittens. This one is I'm going to keep for sure. I call him Santiam. Hey there, baby. Hey, Santiam. Yeah, my chair was really wet. I had to bring a towel. Hello, Santiam. There's some more over here. We have a visiting Tom, which that's not anything to be too excited about. Here is a doe. That's a doe. Hello, a doe. Well, hello, Betty. Nice to see you here. Okay, let me show. Right back there. That's a visiting tomcat. Probably the father to most of these cats we have around here. He will not let me get near him. And here is my other little black cat. I call her Looking the Wall. Hey, kitty kitties. Hey. Because a lot of the cats around here do look a lot like him. And here's my little kitten. I'll keep this one too. This is Ethereal. Hey there, baby. Hey there. Hey. Hey, little baby. That's Ethereal. Here's Noah again. Hello, Noah. Here's Noah. I can't get too close. Let's see, I can't get close to her. Ethereal's gonna follow me. Come over here. Yeah, Miracle has not been out for 2 days. So anyway, and might be something for Betty because she cooks. And hello, Judy. Nice of you to join us. I want to talk about food today, and I was thinking about regional foods, and that I didn't eat them, but I saw things served that if you weren't from the South, you probably have never cooked or eaten. So I was just wondering, do any of you have foods that you consider regional that they don't eat in other parts of the United States? Hello, photo anxiety. Thanks for joining us. Here's my little kitten, Ethereal. She's a good boy. Yes, he is. Hey, no, Noah, don't be mean to that little kitten. Like, I grew up with everyone eating black-eyed peas or purple peas. Well, hello, Santiam. Here's Santiam. There's Santiam. 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 Yes. 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 A lot of people have the rules about what goes on a hot dog. Photos against anxiety. Do you mind saying where you're from? Because I love salmon, and I never saw a piece of salmon till I was an adult. So I was just, oh hey Foxy the cat. I think you're from Ireland, aren't you? I'm sure you have a lot of foods that are from your region that maybe other parts of the world do not eat. Like everybody, if you didn't grow the peas, the black-eyed peas, you would find somebody selling them and people would buy them, and I was forced to shell them as a little girl. Ow, Santy, ow, scratching me. And everybody would have a freezer and put them up so they could enjoy them throughout the winter. Now, I didn't like them myself, but yeah, I remember sitting there for hours and hours shelling peas, and but I didn't like them. And butter beans. Has anybody else ever heard of or eaten butter beans? Oh, steak. I think everybody is crazy about steak. That's the food that everybody likes to say, hey, um, I've made it. We're having steak. Tony, Felicia, have you ever heard of butter beans? Because I think that's sort of a southern thing, you know. Hello, National Park Princess. I know a lot of people don't know how much lard goes into the peas and the beans. And then when they would be in the refrigerator, I would look in the refrigerator and all the lard after it got cold had floated up to the top. And I never ate those things. And they always, in my day, if you didn't eat what your parents cooked, you just did without. And, of course, my mother would make special concessions for me. I was an only child. But, and all this where we're sitting right now was all used for agriculture. And the field was trees now, but that was all agriculture. And okra. Does anybody else eat okra? Um, I didn't like that either. These are all things I grew up around, but I didn't eat any of it. Um, See, I thought okra was a very southern thing. It's slimy to me, Cheryl. You can cook it a lot of different ways. A lot of people stew it with tomatoes or batter it and fry it. Um, so when I was a child, I was very, very thin because they kept trying to give me those foods. How about homemade cornbread? Now I think of that as a southern thing. Those little kittens are starting to go towards the woods on their own. First time to go on their own. They're really starting to get adventurous. Um, my mother was required by my father to make cornbread, homemade from scratch, every day. Now I would eat cornbread. It's one of the things I would eat. And they would now fried chicken I think is sort of southern, but I think that's sort of spread everywhere. I think they have fried chicken places everywhere. No, I've never made cornbread. Oh, I asked my mother her recipe, but her memory is gone. I said, Mama, I remember you put buttermilk in it. What else? And I'm not sure. And she used to make it like literally every day in a cast iron skillet in the oven. Now, Specs, I eat kale several times a week. I buy pre-bagged kale salad. It's a cranberry pecan kale salad with a vinaigrette, which by the way, I'm having tonight. It's got kale and maybe some shredded broccoli and carrots in it, and it's a kind of a Dijon mustard vinaigrette. It's all a pre-done bag, and I well, hey, kitty, come here, get on the camera so they can see. This is my kitten Ethereal right here. Yeah, and so I'm having that tonight with some. I'm gonna give my mother some grilled chicken. And maybe a baked potato. Hi there, little kitty. Yeah. Hi there. I'll show y'all how cloudy it is. This is the oddest weather I have ever seen here for us in Louisiana. It is literally been raining almost all day. It stopped for about an hour or so, an hour and a half, and I came out and fed the kittens and the birds. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And usually by this time of year, this field's brown. The grass has died, and I don't have to mow it anymore. And oh God, I've got a kitten on my shoulder. And plus, I'm not even running the air conditioner. It's like maybe 80. It's normally like 98 here. This is the most unusual weather, and I've never seen anything like this. Kitten, I'm trying to talk to people, kitten. Yes, I'm trying to talk to people. I was watching that show with Vivian Howard, Chef and the Farmer. Anyway, they were talking about regional foods, and they were making chow chow, which I've never ate that either. Oh my God, I have a cat on my shoulder. Here's a little kitty. Now that one's not as friendly. It's running away. Oh my God, there's a cat on my shoulder. It's in my hair. Oh goodness. Yeah, Miracle is going to have a lot of pent-up energy when he does get to come out. And they're showing it's going to rain again tomorrow. And tomorrow I have the vet appointment to have my kitten's stitches took out. And I wanted to have a name for her when I went. And I've had so many good suggestions. Lots and lots and lots of good suggestions. Oh, goodness, now the kitten's biting. Oh, goodness. You just fell off the chair, didn't you? Rolling around. Did you rolling around? Yes. Now, okay. Coming back up my leg. No, you can't have the phone. No, don't touch the... Oh, no. It's touching the... You scrolled. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I saw that, Cheryl. So I've had so many good suggestions, and I wanted to sort of take a while to get to know her. I had Miracle for a month before I named him. And let me tell you, if I didn't already have a Miracle, I would name her Miracle, because it's a miracle she's alive. Literally. Hey, Bert. Just stopped raining long enough for me to come outside. No Miracle out here today. Um, yeah, it's been really cloudy. It's a little kitty. Yes. So, but I don't want to rush to name her just because I feel like I should have one when I go to the vet tomorrow. So, I think I don't know, I just want to find something that's right. Because I must name Miracle and my cat Salasa. It took me a while to name him. And, let's see, and Mistiera, and I just make up names at this point. But Miracle would be a great name because it's just a miracle that I found her. I could barely hear her meows. Her meows are so soft, and I could just barely hear her. And I said, well, why isn't she coming out to eat? And plus getting her out was bad, and I mean, she was very weak because she'd been under there a while, very dehydrated, very hungry. That's a good name too, Bert. Yeah, I've had so many good suggestions. Oh, hey, let's see who's here. This is Kaizera. My Kaizera videos, for whatever reason, get lots of views. Even the shorts and some of her long form videos have done very well. You're wet, Kaizera. And you got something all in your fur. There's Kaizera. Yeah, I'm keeping her too. But, so we're going to go at 11 o'clock tomorrow and get her stitches out. And I am surprised at how well she can move around. I mean, she's very fast. I thought for sure that she was going to, look there. There's Cassie. I mean, she's very fast. The other day, she got jumped down off the bed before I could get to her. Because right now, I'm just trying to keep her on the bed. And she took off running across the room. Went into my mother's bedroom. Then I tried to get her out of there. She ran some more and hid behind the couch. Here's another kitten. Behave. Oh goodness. Oh no, you're climbing my shoulder again. Ow! Yeah, that's what they told me at the vet. They said she's going to adapt because she was so young. She's only a few months old. And she's going to adapt very well. And she did. Now get off my shoulder. Goodness. Hey, Kaizera. Now it's trying to get on my head. No, you're getting down. Get back on the ground. You're too rough, little kitty. You're too rough. You're too rough. Bert, we were talking about food earlier. Do you have a food that's regional from where you're from? I was talking about things that I considered southern that people might not eat in other places. But I didn't eat those things. Oh no, Kaizera's and Miracle's wheelbarrow. Hey there, Miracle's gonna know. Miracle's gonna know. I've seen Bert do some cooking. That belongs to Miracle. All cats love the wheelbarrow. All cats. Even before Miracle came along, cats were using this wheelbarrow. Hey there. I'm hoping one day these kittens will follow me into the woods for walks too. Hey there. Hey, Kazira. Hey there. This is Santiam. That's Kazira. Well, I was thought I'd end up doing a live stream with no kittens or cats or anything. I didn't think they would follow me, but here they are. So cute. Yeah, wheelbarrow full of kittens. Hey there. You trying to draw off your fur? Now don't fall in the hole. Don't you fall in that hole, little boy. Well, hello, kitty cockroach. I was going to have a live stream about food, but now the kittens are here and it's more about looking at kittens. I couldn't go outside and do anything, so I ended up watching food videos on YouTube. Have y'all ever heard of either Mama and Josh or Josh and Mama? And they do little cooking stuff, and it's supposed to be where she's not cooking very well. That she does a lot of easy, convenient stuff. And he's like, Mama, you're not really going to eat that, are you? And she's like, it's good, Josh. I was watching that, some of the stuff she would come up with. Kaizera, people want to see a kitten in a wheelbarrow. Let's put you back in there, Kaizera. Now they're leaving. Kaizera, want to follow me? When I take her out to the woods, she'll follow me around in the woods. Won't you, Kaizera? Yeah. I'm walking backwards. There we go. Yeah, everything I do is easy. Well, hello, Ralph. Nice to see you here. Oh, he's getting back in. This is a different kitten in the wheelbarrow now. Oh, I tripped over Kaizera. This is Ethereal. Hi, Ethereal. Hey, dear. And she uses like a lot of canned chicken and she'll just take a lot of things that are frozen and just pop them in a pan and she had a can of pork brains in a milk sauce, and because some older man told her about the pork brains in milk sauce canned, and the son was like, Mama, you're not really gonna eat that. I think they're from South Carolina. They definitely have an accent. And they so they tried the pork brains. Well, the son wouldn't, nor would have I. They tried the pork brains. She couldn't eat it. She had to spit it out. Uh, oh, a limb just fell over there. Hey there, Kazira. Hey there. Hey. I think a long time ago, the older people, especially the ones who grew up very poor, would eat every part of the animal that they butchered. They didn't waste anything. I think they put everything to use. I just say, I'm happy I didn't live then. Nope. There was all these things. Oh, when I was growing up, you should eat that. You should eat that. It's good. It's good. And I mean, that I consider so very southern. I didn't want to eat the black-eyed peas. I didn't want to eat the butter beans. I didn't want to eat the okra or the fried squash. No, no. And it was, and all, some of these things were served every day. My daddy required Mama to make them every day. And I would eat potatoes and a little bit of chicken. You're gonna roll out, fall on the ground. You're gonna go through that hole, little Santiam. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of squash. And the way they would cook it here is they would literally cook it to death. Just mush it up into a mush. And saute it with like onions or something like that. No, no, no. So, as a child, I was very, very thin because did not like any of the things that was being served. I didn't even have a pizza from a pizza restaurant until I was 15. And I got to go out on a date. And that's when I finally got to have a pizza. I didn't know how to order it or what they said. The guy was like, "What do you like on your pizza?" And I was like, "I don't know." I'd had like a little frozen one at home. Well, hello there, Adam. We're talking about food. Cultural areas of food. I'm talking about the southern food I grew up with that I did not like and did not want to eat. And we just been having rain literally all day. It just stopped. Human food, Adam. But I think some of these foods that I'm talking about, I could have just as well eaten cat food. Oh, I think it's pizza. I love pizza. That's my favorite. And when I have the money, that's what I get. I'll go out and get. We do have a Pizza Hut in our little town. I mean, I don't live in the little town, but the little town we're near, we do have a Pizza Hut, and it's right across the road from the veterinarian. You silly little kitty. Yes, you silly little boy. Yes. Everybody, well, let's tell what our favorite food is. What each of us our food or favorite meal. What's your favorite thing to eat? Other than the sweets. Let's not include the dessert or sweets. That's a whole nother thing, a topic. Like, what's like I said, I think mine would be pizza. But I get vegetarian pizza. I know that's not interesting. Hey there. Hey. Come here, get back in the wheel. My leg. You got some sharp claws. Sharp claws. Yeah, I think, National Park Princess, I think pizza is the number one takeout food. Hello, handicapped traveler. Nice of you to join us. Oh, she's doing really good, Adam. We're going to take her stitches out tomorrow morning. I've made the appointment to go have that done. She's already took a few out herself. So, Adam, you said Italian. Is there any specific Italian dish you like, or just Italian in general? I have not had an artichoke in a long time. Now I'm thinking about them. And that's something that would have never been cooked in my mother's southern kitchen. But my best friend was from Minneapolis. And she married somebody from here, and that's how she ended up here. And she made artichokes one day. And now my mother would have never been able to get me to eat artichokes, but my friend would make anything and I would eat it. Hey there, stay in the wheelbarrow. Don't, your claws are very sharp. Okay, we'll just jump over here and claw me some more. See, I'm thinking about dinner. Because I've watched all those cooking videos today. And stop that. Get in the wheelbarrow. And I'm probably going to eat early night because I'm thinking about food. Oh, the Cheesecake Factory. I've always wanted to go to the Cheesecake Factory. We don't have those here. I think cheesecake is my favorite dessert. Who on here has ever been to Chipotle? I've heard so much about that. I've always wanted to go. We don't have those around here either. Now I want cheesecake. And I watch a lot of videos where they go to places and they're like, I've heard, there's a new thing that came out from wherever, and they would, so many people eat in their car. That's the thing, to try the new food in their car, and they'll like rate it or whatever. Oh goodness. Of course, the yoga, don't have things out here, or even in our nearest big town that most of you people have access to. My biggest nearest town would be Monroe, Louisiana. Oh, darling, yes, we're talking about cheesecake and food in general. And there's so many types of food that are that places to eat. Like we don't have a Chipotle or a Cheesecake Factory or lots of different things. Even our Panera Bread. Even in the town that we're nearest, which that would still be the town that we're nearest is that has any size to it. It's an hour away. Oh, Raph, about your burrito bowl being made, did you record it? Because I've heard a lot of people saying that Chipotle was not putting much food in their bowls anymore, that they had reduced the size, and that they started going in with their phone and recorded them making the bowl, and they started putting more in there because if they knew if the bowl was skimpy, they would put it out online, you know, it ended up on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube. And that, you know, look at what Chipotle cheated us. They charged us this much. And so that's the big thing now. Everybody walks into Chipotle with their phone on and to make sure they get plenty of food. A really large bird just flew over and it's caught these kittens' attention. It was a huge bird. Now, we have a Mexican restaurant in our little town, and I think different people own it now. I went there right after they opened it. I mean, this is probably 19 years ago. And it was so little bit of food for the price compared to what we could get if we went to Monroe. So I never tried going back again. But they are always busy. I think new people own it now. And every time I go by there, there's a lot of cars. If I ever got the money, I'd try. I think it's kind of pricey. I need to look to see if they have a menu online with prices. We did have a seafood place not far from here. Not in town. It's way out, going on out of town. And I went and looked at their prices, I think on their Facebook page or something, and I'm like, no thank you, I will cook at home. It was pretty pricey. Of course, I know seafood is very expensive now. Hey, kitty. And we have a Chinese place here, which you can order off the menu, but most people do the buffet. Now, it's pretty good for being in a small town. And the people who run it, when they first came here, they had Pennsylvania plates. And I always wonder, how does someone from Pennsylvania end up here in Louisiana? You know, Bert, I've seen people go online and on YouTube, and they try to recreate the bowl at Chipotle. And like, I can do it for this much money, and I can make it taste just like theirs. I've seen people try that. Come here, kitty. Oh, goodness. Okay. She's tired of the wheelbarrow. Hey there. So we don't have too many places to choose from to go out and eat around here if we were to go out to eat. Oh, good. She's going tomorrow to get her stitches out. She is been playing today. Eating. Her appetite is excellent. I'm still trying to keep her from being too adventurous. And I have watch her really close when the other cats are around. Excuse me. So, but until I know the other cats are not going to hurt her, I'm not going to let her roam free. Nope. Now I know Miracle likes her, and Elysian, my youngest cat, just was not liking her, and he acted like he wasn't going to like me anymore either. He was pouting. What, you got another kitten in here? I'm the kitten. But he's starting to get snuggly again. Yes. And I got this one cat that I worry about. Well, okay, National Park Princess, I understand. Nice of you to stop by. I do appreciate it. My cat Haven, he's too aggressive. They're talking about driving 10 miles for food. We have to drive almost 10 miles to do anything. There's not much around here. Uh-oh, I'm starting to feel the sprinkles again. But if we really want to go somewhere different, it's about 45 miles. And here comes more cats. Because, I mean, when I say I live out in the middle of nowhere, I mean I really live in the middle of nowhere. Yep, we've had rain all day today here. It stopped for about an hour. I was able to come out and feed the cats and the birds. Yeah, there you are. And then it started again. And I'm starting to feel sprinkles again. The kitty's over there. I say at least we have lots of, of everything we need, but not necessarily everything you want here. Like a little bit of, there's a hospital, but they can't do much. We do have a lot of the fast food places, which is burgers, McDonald's, Sonic, and Burger King. They're all right there next to each other. And we have a small Walmart. That's about it. A pizza place, a Chinese place. Oh, this is a different kitten there. This is a little girl kitten with a little pink nose. I just now noticed that's a different kitten there. Yeah, that's a lot for property tax. we had used to, I mean, this is more than 20 years ago, like a big State Farm office, like a hub of State Farm in Monroe. And one of my clients worked there, and somebody I knew worked there, and they all made really good money. If you could get a job there, you could come right out of college making a lot of money. Well, they were going to consolidate their offices, and they shut the one in Monroe down. But they were offered them, you can go. I think they were moving them to Austin, Texas. And this woman that was a client of mine said, I might be making more money, but then she lived it was a mansion, huge house. And she said, I looked at the price of the house compared to the house I had here. I'd have to have a little house for what I pay for my house here, plus how much her property tax was going to be a year. And she said, I don't care that I'm making more money. I'd have to give up my lifestyle to move to Austin, Texas. And so she stayed in Monroe. I think everything is less expensive here. Because I was talking to somebody who moved from Oregon to here, and she's talking about how even the groceries were a lot less here. And I'm always surprised by people who move here and then they don't want to stay. That they move here for a job or for whatever reason, and they're like, yeah, I'm not staying. I think they get bored because there's not much to do here. And I mean, there's, if it's not hunting, fishing, or baseball, there is really, not much to do. So people, and plus it's really hot. I had a client for my framing business. He had moved here from Colorado, and he was an attorney, and I'm like, why? As an attorney, you could be anywhere. Why would he move here? And he knew somebody here, and I said, have you ever spent a summer in Louisiana yet? And he said, no. I'm like, oh, well, you're in for a surprise. And he's like, what? What's going to happen? And I said, well, it's going to be extremely humid. I don't mean kind of humid. It's going to be very, very humid. And there's lots and lots of bugs. And it's going to be very hot till like at least October. And I said, you're going to have a good time. I don't know if he stayed or not. And then I had for my business, some sales reps come, and they where were they? Somewhere for a business meeting, and they said that they were close enough to my store. They wanted to come meet me because I talked to them on the phone. And they came wearing they were ladies, but they were wearing pantyhose and jackets over blouses. And they got out of the car, and they were taking all that off, and they're like, how do you stand this? And it was like only May. And I'm like, well, it's not bad yet. Wait till you should be here in August. They started taking off their jackets, and they're like, well, we just wore the wrong thing. And they were from Los Angeles area. which I know Los Angeles gets hot, but it's no humidity there. Well, hello, Daniel Fitzgerald. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Bert, I think anyone that's near the Gulf Coast is going to get that constant moisture coming up from the Gulf. And but I went to visit relatives in Alabama when I was a little girl in the summer, and it was not humid there. I mean, it's kind of humid, but not compared to the way it is here. Yeah, we Adam, we talked about that. That if when you moved to North Carolina, if you probably went through um, Shreveport. You went through Monroe because that's on Interstate 20, and Monroe is where I had my business. Monroe, West Monroe. That's where I worked at. There's the kitty. I don't get to go to Monroe anymore. And my distributor for my business, well, one of them was in Shreveport and one was in Jackson, Mississippi. I think you drive through Texas for an entire day, don't you? Like it takes a day to get across Texas, doesn't it? I've been no further than, say, Dallas. Well, I'm glad your lunch was good. Photos Against Anxiety. I'm thinking about food right now. Yeah, I went to Six Flags a couple of times, and that's my experience with Texas. I thought about making a video about my experience at Six Flags. Uh, I kind of got lost there. Yeah, and I mean, really lost for like a long time. Oh goodness, the kittens are having a good time in the wheelbarrow, and Miracle's gonna know that there's been some cats in his wheelbarrow. Kitty Cockroach, where do you live now, if you don't mind saying, or the general vicinity? I've never lived further than 65 miles from where I was born. Iowa. I think, yeah, I remember you telling me that. We were talking about corn, I think. Oh, we got a wrestling match going on here, y'all. They're so cute. What was it? We're on the West Coast. California, Oregon, or Washington? Because I have a Oregon obsession, an extreme Oregon obsession. California. I watch a few people from California. Spine Ticks is from Southern California. And I have another one, a lady with cats that I watch, have been watching for years, who is from Northern California, near Stockton, I think, is her biggest city. You know, Bert, I was talking to John Swersnick about Oregon, and he says, "Oh, you don't want to move there. It's beautiful, but I don't think you'll like it." He's like was trying to discourage me from it, and he said, he said, "I don't think you'll like the people," and I said, "Well, I don't like most of the people here. I wasn't going for the companionship. I was going because it's the best place to grow flowers. Most of your ornamental flowers sold for commercial use are grown in Oregon, and I collect flowers, particularly iris, and the biggest iris farm in the United States is in Oregon." And then they told me there, if you like iris and you like growing them, you would love it here. And I mean, it's beautiful. And John's like, well, only part of the state is like that. You know, I've studied Oregon extensively for the last 20 years. I've looked at every video I can find on about every part of Oregon. I have all the tourist things that they can send you from Oregon. So we're chasing butterflies now. I'm not going to be obsessed with something and not study it and learn about it. That's just who I am. I, I, I like to research things and learn things about something I'm interested in. I'm not, just going to say, oh, I want to go there and then not research it. Of course, now I'm not going. Oh, Adam, you're going to have a time getting 9 cats across the United States. I wouldn't do it in the summer. That's always said, if I ever got the opportunity to move, which I'm not, it would not be, even if you have, air conditioning, but what if the air conditioning breaks? What if your car breaks down? And then there you are with a panicking cat in the heat. When I moved here, which it only took me about an hour and a half, so that wasn't too bad. I had 4 cats. And it was December. It was right at a couple of days before Christmas time. And I said, I wouldn't have tried it in the summer because just in case, think about sitting in a baking car waiting for a tow truck with a bunch of screaming cats. Yeah, 4 cats from California to Iowa. That's a lot of, winter wouldn't be too bad. But I just always worry about, the cat would overheat. They would be probably feeling warmer because they were in a panic mode anyway. Yeah. Now I have had breakdowns with a cat in the car, and I had a cat that I used to travel with to go see my clients, and if it wasn't hot, I'd leave him in the car, and he rode many a tow truck. And when I'd call for a tow truck, I'm like, and by the way, I have a cat with me. Just so you know, if that bothers you, if you're allergic or something, send another driver and they say, it's the cat in a box, and I'm like, yep. And I've had an accident with my cat in the car. Oh, goodness. A wrestling match. We get to see the wrestling match. Yeah, I had one cat, though, the cat that went for the rides in the tow truck, because I took him somewhere just about every day. He'd know we were getting ready to go. He'd go get in the carrier himself. Uh, he didn't mind riding. Oh, I just got my notification of low battery. Uh-oh. I love watching kittens play. I do. They just have such a good time. And then they get older and all they do is sleep. Well, hello there. You're back. No, don't touch the phone. No, let's see, you've touched something on the phone. There you go. Is any of you with cats, that had them click on a video you didn't want to see and then YouTube starts recommending it, or subscribe to a channel? I woke up this morning and I had a channel on my phone. I'm like, I did not subscribe. It's something I was not interested in, didn't even know, I've never even heard of, never even noticed the channel, but somehow or another it got subscribed to. I think the cats did it. I'm like, okay. And it was something I would never watch. I never even heard of them. I hate it when I'm looking at my phone and they're pawing around and they touch something. I'm like, oh no. Now YouTube's going to think I like that because I clicked on it. And if YouTube thinks you like it, they're going to recommend a whole lot of it. Yeah, that's the way YouTube does. Well, this battery's probably about to die, y'all, and I gotta go charge it anyway. I got it so I can watch Adam tonight, and at 6 my time. It might not even be charged enough for that. So anyway, thank you all for joining me while we watch these kittens wrestle in the wheelbarrow. Thank you, handicapped traveler. And I hope you all have a great day, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you for watching my live stream. Oh, Icon, my phone's about to die. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, I just got my little notification. Oh, okay, you've been watching. Okay. Thanks, I appreciate it. And, oh, they're so cute. Well, goodbye, everyone. Thank you all so much.